Bloomberg analyst confirms $59,179 in XRP as a realistic price target for XRP, highlighting that XRP, has more utility than even Bitcoin does, and if Bitcoin is at $90,000 and hit an all-time high of over $130,000, then XRP could easily skyrocket to $59,179. And all this happened on live television on Bloomberg itself, where the CEO highlighted that XRP, the coin, is the token with the most utility, and that Ripple will be integrated in not only the Federal Reserve, but in the central banks of all of the global world powers, as they describe the facilitation of payments valuing over $100 trillion on the XRP ledger facilitated by XRP through Ripple Labs' RippleNet system. In fact, this announcement of a massive price prediction of approximately $59,179 comes after Forbes releases an XRP price prediction XRP being set to skyrocket over $60,000 according to their latest article, which was also titled something similar, and that is XRP is the next Bitcoin, and it's heading to $59,472. Guys, take a look at the correlation between the Forbes article and Bloomberg Now, two massive Business Insider outlets that release only verified information revealing their price predictions for XRP at approximately $60,000 per XRP and between $200 to $400 in the next 4 weeks, according to a Forbes or an ex-Forbes analyst. Now, again, we are paying very close attention to these price digits as it is critical when looking at the massive scale of adoption that XRP will facilitate in the next year or so. Now, as we mentioned this, we partner with Apple to give everybody watching this video free XRP, which may be valued at over $10,000 in the next future. All you have to do is comment XRP in the comment section, tap the like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and sign up on Upload using my link in the description and do a transaction. Very easy, very simple, takes less than 3 minutes. Sign up on Upload using my link in the description and do a transaction. So let's take a look at the current XRP price, which currently sits at $2.18, just hitting into the green. Bitcoin, in fact, is up about $92,000, which is amazing, and its volume skyrocketed to $41.72 billion in the last 24 hours. The market is generally going green again, which is great to see, and it shows a strong momentum for XRP. Now, we got to talk about XRP because XRP's price has been set by the Central Bank of the United States of America alone, just by the United States Federal Reserve, at over $10,000. In fact, XRP has been agreed upon to be a part of the Crypto Federal Reserve, the largest amount of XRP, the largest portion of the Federal Reserve being in XRP, and this is going to be valued at $68 billion, out of that the biggest chunk going to be to set the price of XRP at $10,000 per XRP. Now, let's look at the big picture. The XRP token is officially going to be included in the United States Strategic Reserve. Not confirmed by me, not confirmed by analysts, but confirmed by Ripple's CEO himself, which literally went on live in a AMA space on Telegram as stating that XRP will be a part of the United States Strategic Reserve and that Ripple Labs is working with the federal government directly to integrate XRP and the XRP ledger for their payments, to pay off the U.S. debt and to pay off all internal and external payments. This is critical because it highlights XRP will get a massive supply shock and the demand will soar one day, and the price will obviously reflect that massive pump in supply and demand for XRP. Let's roll the clip.
USD and XRP. Maybe can you double click there and explain or summarize how do you see different individual use cases with one and the other?
Yeah. First of all, I think this is important to understand the difference because some misinformation, as again, back to the tribalism point, some people I think misinterpreted, our view. We remain completely committed to the XRP ecosystem for a whole bunch of reasons. It's an incredibly efficient blockchain, and obviously we own a lot of XRP. We are totally committed. As a reminder, XRP is the native token on the XRP ledger. It's required for gas, reserves, accounts ledger. But simply put, XRP is needed to use the XRP ledger. For Ripple and how we use it in our go-to-market as a cross-border payments, we use it as a bridge asset. It's very, very, very fast and nearly free for kind of per transaction basis. And we use it globally, and where currency conversions are less popular, if there's less liquidity, and that way it can complement a stable coin. So moving to the other side, Ripple has used stablecoins for years, and we were using Tether, we were using USDC, and as time went by, we kind of asked ourselves, well, given how we at one point we said publicly we were minting 20% of all USDC, and so we kind of asked ourselves, well, wait a minute, could we participate in this market? And I think, while we probably will still use other technologies at various points, I think we felt like there's a real role for us to play here. And look, stablecoins are required for on-chain payments. And as more and more assets get tokenized on the XRP ledger, I think stablecoins are going to be required. And that's partly evidenced even by the Ondo announcement from earlier today.
Well, we have still a lot to explore.
Now, the XRP ledger has also attracted a ton of massive financial institutions like the Crypto Trading Fund, which is the largest and the #1 payment rewards platform out there, which officially decided that they would launch their CTF rewards token both on the XRP ledger and the Polygon chain, and have now officially announced a 1 million CTF token burn on the XRP ledger for May 3rd. Now, this is massive because they've already onboarded both Amazon and Walmart onto their beta version of their platform, meaning that we're about to see mass institutional adoption in the billions of dollars outflow into the XRP ledger. This initiative is part of a broader vision to bridge the reward token across multiple blockchains, and the bridging mechanism between the XRP and Polygon chain is now live and currently in beta testing. This is the exact approval note. You can see that it's to their operations and network development team. The approval of 1 million CTF token burn on the XRP ledger. Now, this is especially massive because of the very low supply that the CTF token actually has. Over 120 million total supply, which is nothing, burnt just to 119 million, I'm pretty sure, a couple months ago. And now it's about to drop another 1 million CTF tokens, meaning we're about to go to 118 million total supply, and the massive demand continues to increase. In fact, the price of CTF is soaring over 10% just in the last 24 hours, and it continues to soar exponentially. Take a look at these massive price charts. We had a retracement when the whole market dipped. We had a nice juicy consolidation, and now we are seeing a major bounce back upwards. And we really called it, guys, and we said we're going to see that bounce back up, but now it's about to go even more drastically as this massive announcement has just been released, and it's going to be on the XRP ledger as well, which the XRP ledger is also in the green. So you can again see that nice retracement is now occurring after a retracement. Now we're getting the rebound after consolidation, and the price seems to be very close to soaring to massive highs. So this is really what we're paying attention to, guys, as we keep a close eye onto the CTF token, which really has potential to hit in the hundreds of dollars. In fact, prominent experts and analysts, and we're going to show you guys the clip, have already confirmed that the CTF token will literally go from 31 cents to $748.50 with a $20 billion market cap. And guys, if you guys can see this, the price soared all the way up to 61 cents already, and it seems like it's going to break to a massive all-time high. We're talking about these numbers potentially being hit in days or weeks at latest, which is very critical. Now, I gotta say, I'm absolutely hyped, and I guarantee you guys are hyped as well. This is on the XRP ledger, and again, people are going to make millions off of this. Now, again, when I emphasize, not financial advisors, not financial advice, nobody's doing research, but what I'm saying here is, people made millions off of XRP. People are making millions of dollars once the CTF token went from like 30 cents to 60 cents, and now people are about to make even more millions as it's 61 cents per CTF token, heads all the way up to $748.50. And there's going to be a lot of people that end up buying CTF token at $10, $15, $20 at the high prices, when you should always buy low, sell high. So people are missing these golden gem opportunities because they're being lazy and don't even want to do the research. Now, again, as always, I'm not financial advisor, it's not financial advice, nobody's doing research, but what I'm saying here is dedicate some time and always look into it and do your research. Now, this token is available on Max, Albank, on the XRP ledger. All links are down below in the description. You can check it out at cryptotrainingfund.org or ctftoken.com. You can see that they've already facilitated over $3.98 million, have onboarded over 33,000 users, and they have an absolute gem coming very, very soon, which is their app, which, as you guys can see, they are available on BanExchange, Multi-Dex, the L-Bank, and Mex Global, as well as so many other providers. And again, if you are trying to get in, definitely recommend using BanExchange. I use them for all live prices, but they also are a very, very good for being able to actually get in to all cryptocurrencies. So if you want to get in by CTF token, you can do that directly on BanExchange, on Polygon chain version, or the XRP ledger, or any of the other ones. Again, you should definitely use BanExchange. Again, I'll be linking in the description down below as well, all the information. So guys, this is extremely bullish. I definitely recommend you guys look into this and you do your research. Now, with all that being said, I'm going to end all the video here. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Don't forget to tap the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share this video. And with all of that being said, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy it. Again, make sure you sign up and upload using my link in the description into a transaction to get you up to $100 for free so you can buy even more XRP. Again, you just have to sign up and do a transaction. Very easy. Tap the like button, comment XRP. And with that being said, guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much, and peace.